This video is about the Richardson Lumber Company closing. Was one of the state-of-the-art companies in the 1990s. In the year 2000, nobody could touch them. Not our company, nobody else. Obviously closed now. Some old pictures here hanging on the wall. Hardware store had a lot of obsolete items in it. We took out everything that we sell and brought back to respective stores. But as you can see, there's still a lot of items there, a lot of obsolete items, inventory, numerous types of tools that we're not in the hardware business, and they shouldn't have been either. You can see by that. Of course, the nuts and bolts like we've got to. Everybody needs the nuts and bolts, which is in a lot of inventory, but does take up some space. Lots of 1-pound nails. Nobody ever got rid of them. Lots of various types of brands of nails. So not only did they have 1-pound nails, they also had it in various brands. 5-pound the same way. So you could buy different brands and the same type of nail, which makes asinine no sense, obviously, Also, we brought all the Pazload items back that we owned that we could take back, and there's just a ton of Pazload stuff out there. Different thicknesses of nails, different sizes of box. Caulk was another item. They handled, I think, 4 different kinds of caulk, including Vulcum, the quad, of course, like we handle, and then they've got whatever it says here. All the easy stretch, big stretch, lots of protector wrap, seal. Don't know why they bought that. Here's more Pazload nails again. Way too many. I think they had 5 different kinds of 1¼ roofing nails. 5 different brands of 1¼ roofing nails, plus a generic, which obviously can be done for it all. Senko, they were big in Senko. The duplication between Senko and Pazload was horrendous. Again, we brought all the stuff back that we sold, so you can see what's left over. Here's some glass block that we think are about 20 years old. They never got rid of it. Here's some various types of felt and roofing and synthetic felt and what have you. And again, the brands that we sold, we brought back or sent back to the supplier. In the Rolex situation, they had just a lot of different colors of Rolex in stock, drywall, all kinds of stuff in drywall, all different lengths and sizes. Not much of each, but they definitely had every size available. But that doesn't make that that people are going to buy from. You still need to do the rest of it. Again, we're back to the Rolex right now here. Again, more nails. Again, different brands of it. It's Dual Fast, it's Staples, it's all the good stuff with it. Here's doors and windows and trim right now. All kinds of doors and windows and parts of slabs and sashes, and they're from as old as 1995. Nothing got thrown out. Piles of sash. Behind here is all just different sashes and what have you. Pieces of glass. Again, more interior doors and exterior doors. Storm doors. They stock both Anderson and Larson storm doors. Here's a bunch of cedar louvers they had in stock. 2 or 3 different brands, actually, of disappearing stairways. Larson storm doors you've seen there. Velox windows, stocked a ton of Velox windows. I couldn't send them back to the company because they changed the flashing. It's great to say you stock stuff, but when you can't send it back because they changed the style, it's in trouble. Cabinets are mostly ours. Not too bad on the cabinet division, to be all honesty, with the amount of cabinets we sell. We really don't have. There are some there from Wood Harbor, which is their company, but most of the cabinets were actually ours, and boys did a nice job of taking them out of the box so we can sell them. So that's where that's at. Again, doors, some of the doors are ours, but most of the doors are from other people. Doors are, slab doors are junk. Just about when you take them off a job site, you can just about consider they're junk. It'll be interesting to see what the doors bring at this auction. To some degree, we're flooding the market because there's so many of them. Yet, we anticipate 1,000 people being at this auction. So, here comes up some wonderful trapezoid windows. We all know Anderson trapezoid, something like that. I think we're probably looking at $2,000 or $3,000 bath on that one. I'm not picking anybody at being at fault here by no means. Stuff does happen. Things go wrong. We just got to use those special order agreements. Got to go slow when we're doing those big orders. Again, Anderson windows. Most of these Anderson windows now coming up, I think, are ours. In all honesty, because they're separated. No, maybe not. There's some others here. And here we've got lumber outside. Here's some old lumber, some old wood fascias that were put on buildings years ago. Lots of oak and maple boards and trim and Again, some bad, some good. The good stuff we brought all back, but the rest of the year's got either some minor defect with it or quite a defect with it. And for a yard only selling $4 million a year, stocking all those different styles and brands, bad job inventory. Now this lumber here is mostly ours that has been returned from job sites or warped in our yard or something happened to it, dirty or muddy, whatever. That type of product is constant, as you well know, but critical that we get when account managers, people in our yard, our truck drivers, everybody is aware to get those products back as soon as we can. The longer they lay at a job site, the more problems we have. It just goes on and on and on. Get it back here. The guys did a good job of sorting it, trying to put like items together. We do have some issues where we don't have that done yet. Here's a big job of, that's a whole pallet of Rolex there in stone color. No credit was given to the customer yet. It still costs somebody money. When we say, well, it didn't cost us anything, it costs somebody money. They're a customer, the end user, the contractor, somebody's taking that bath when we take special order stuff back. We don't give them credit or whatever various reason we don't. We got to do a better job. We're not really helping our contractor out if we're taking stuff back from his job site and not giving him credit or the end user credit, because if something's wrong, it's wrong. And it's much our fault as anybody else's fault when that stuff goes wrong. Again, by no means am I finding fault with our window department, our door department, or anything else. Most of this wood here is all sorted and what have you. They were big in fir plywoods, and some of that's being sold out there, tongue and groove fir. 3/4 square edge OSB they stocked. I don't know why, but again, I think they tried to please everybody and didn't have enough in inventory to satisfy anybody. You know, you try to please everybody, and yet you're not good at anything. Doesn't work either. This will be some more of our inventory, I think, where that stuff is. This is, again, this is some of our inventory again. All their good inventory we brought back, and the remainder stayed there. Most of it's they've probably been sold already. It's gone through the system. So, treated wood, we brought back what we could use. We did not bring back any 2x8 or 2x10 because it's not Southern Yellow Pine #1. So we did not bring any of that back because we don't want to interfere with the span ratings of #1 Southern Yellow Pine versus that.
Bob Westfall line 2, Bob Westfall line 2.
Bob Westfall line 2. Again, here's some more wood that we've taped here. Thanks, Nate, up here at Berlin for doing this for us. Gives you a good idea of what's out there. We will have this on the auction website as well, but without my narration going on. It gives you a better idea if people want to look at what's coming up here Saturday. Auction starts at 9 o'clock in the morning. 2 auctioneers going at 9:30 till they're done. And I do anticipate it taking all day Saturday. Hopefully done by 5 o'clock, but it could be longer. Joel and Albert will be there all day explaining to the auctioneer what each thing we're selling here, okay? Pretty much all undercover. They had a lot of sheds here to store stuff in. It was a big yard at one time, employed 75 men, and was down to about 16 at the end. But 75 people worked out of this yard at one time, and it all slipped away on them. And a lot of it has to do with obsolete inventory. We need to always get rid of our obsolete inventory. And keep in mind that when we stock something, if we don't sell it, the bath at the end is horrendous. Is this that? All right, this is all LSL lumber that was returned from a job site. Huge amount of it here. Sat at the job site too long before we could get it back. Here's some siding returned from a job site. That LSL is about 12 grand worth of LSL there. That's what we sold it for. Our cost about $8. It'll be very interesting what we're going to get for it. More treated here. And more pictures of that LSL lumber. I think there is about 16 units over there, give or take, something like that. And it's all in pretty good shape yet, but not quite good enough to be sold at a job site because it's sat at a job site for a year, and then we don't feel comfortable with a little swollen edge to sell it to one of our contractors. We were adamant about taking anything back to any of our yards that had to be as good or better than what we stocked, because you don't want to have people thinking we're selling junk from a liquidation sale. That basically is what Richardson Richardson has here. Okay, recapping at the end here now, just keep in mind no one's at fault on this here except us as a company. And I say us, that's management, everybody. We need to always keep our inventory clean. We need to keep our inventory bright. We need to make sure we do special order agreements, that we don't end up with so many problems. But all in all, we do the best we can, I understand, but keep that in mind. But also, the last thing we need to do is keep inventory here that is not going to sell or may sell in the future, and we're out of room in our buildings because we've got obsolete inventory sitting here. That just doesn't work in the realm of business. And all in all, spread this around with you. We're going to have another one without my voice on it. Just trying to explain to what took place and why. If there's any common denominator in a lumber yard going out of business, and obviously I've been to a lot of auction and a lot of other people have too, is obsolete inventory all over the place. Let's never have that happen here, and have a good day, everyone. Thank you.